This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up, back with another one, and today we are breaking down Joe Budden speaking on the viral airplane moment involving Ja Rule, Tony the Talk of New York, and Uncle M. So let's check this clip out.
More fights! We gotta talk about Ja Rule on the plane with Uncle Murray and Tony Yayo. That was the one that I came in thinking about the most, man. And I was so glad to see. Let's start. First, a video came out yesterday that Tony Yayo put out.
Before any video came out, a tweet came out.
Facts.
It's important to start there. Yayo tweeted, or I don't remember, tweeted, "You'll never guess who we bumped into. We bumped into Ja Rule on the airplane, and we got video. It's coming soon."
Yes. So you're expecting it to be either a brawl or somebody getting chumped, something got to be happening. And if they're the ones tweeting it, you assume they tweeting it because they came out on top, because you don't tweet it if you didn't.
I don't go by that rule.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's what they want you to think.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's usually the opposite.
So they say that. Then the video comes out and it shows them
Behind him.
They're all in first class, but sitting behind Ja Rule talking to him. Mm-hmm. And then they show, there's a clip, there's a blip in the screen, and then they show Ja Rule off the plane. Mm-hmm. And 50 also retweeted it, reposted it, and they basically made it seem as if they scared Ja Rule off the flight. And that and they said that Ja Rule kind of made a scene so he would get taken off the flight so he could justify not being on the plane with them. So, and I saw the comments going in, they were going crazy. My thought in that moment was something's missing from this story, and I wanted to know what it was. I didn't know who was right, who was wrong, but I just knew something was missing. But we ain't had no answers. And then TMZ found another video from a different passenger, not from Uncle Tony Yayo, but from a different passenger that showed what was happening in the gap. And there's a moment where Ja is standing up, and he's with the from what it looked like to me, he wanted to fight. He was like, "What's up?" And
well, he was with the in the first video that they put out. The first video too.
Yeah, but
you could see yo, listen, both of y'all are like
he called a police.
Both of them, and then it cut real quick. So even in that part,
that's true.
Which to make it seem like they were getting theirs off, and he ain't say shit.
Right.
Then you see the video that you speak to, and he was like, "Yo, listen, what we doing? We could do this right now. What's up?"
Right.
It didn't look like no back down at all.
No.
Pun intended.
But yeah, I just try to frame it a certain way.
We too old to be doing that, man.
Yes. I agree.
Yeah, I fuck with them, but they're just too old to be doing that on the airplane. And
facts.
And those, and I mean, I guess say that for the young. That's what I got to say about that. Like, you have a fight on a plane, it's a federal charge, you get banned, all that that come with that, and it's just that beef between them, man. I mean, it's long lasting. You can't tell anyone when to give up.
But let's stay on that first point you made. That's a great point. That not only is it a federal charge and you risk being banned by the airline, but if you have enough infractions, you'll be banned from the airport.
Yeah.
And flying is how you put food on the table for your kids. Or plays a part in how you feed your family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So travel and et cetera, is how you getting around, getting the gigs, flying to go do whatever the case may be. That is whack.
I have a lot of thoughts about this. I don't even know where to start. One, at our big age, I can't speak for nobody else. Clearly they got this lifelong, everlasting, never-ending beef going on. That leads to my second question. I get confused at Uncle participation.
Well, that was my question for y'all.
I get it that he's riding.
Yeah.
That comes off a way to me. That comes off a way.
Well, how?
If 50 want to carry this on, and Yayo, and they want to carry this on with Ja, when I saw 50 at the Knicks game, he basically said it's forever. So, okay, I understand your way of thinking.
That whole situation feels layered because at first glance it looked like one thing, but once the full footage surfaced, it completely shifted the energy.
I'll never understand the guy that didn't have nothing to do with nothing being so indebted to another man that you have to carry that out. That's not, my brain just don't function. I don't get that. Like, why is Uncle recording me?
I agree.
Explain it to me. I mean, if there's an explanation.
I mean, I guess
loyalty.
And riding out for the team that you bought.
We too old for that. I said, me and you walking down the street and you get jumped, I'm fighting. If you got a problem with we fighting. But if I just see your op sitting on the airplane and you're not there, I'm not starting a fight with him or videotape.
But are you gonna have a conversation with them?
Probably not. Unless he did something. You get what I'm saying? Like, we too old to just be carrying out beefs like we young boys. And to me, that's a step further than we need to do.
I think me and you, yes, we're too old, but I think the way that they carry themselves is some loyalty in there. Like, your beef, I'm inheriting this beef. Even if I wasn't there for the start or whatever, but if I'm riding with you, I'm inheriting this beef. Because the flip side, if we do got beef, right? And let's just, I'm not saying that this would, anybody has done this, but let's just say Josh Peoples was on and saw Uncle Dolo or something, they might roll him out because you down with them.
See, that's like some real.
I hate that too.
I hate it, but I'm just saying.
But I think it's because Ja got attacked.
But I'm sorry, Flip. My pushback to that is, who would be Ja's people that you speak of? Like, Ja is a family man.
I know.
Has been a family man.
That's why
Irv Gotti is gone.
Play golf 5 times a month.
Yeah, rest in peace.
I know
Irv.
he's not on it. I said if he was on that type of beef,
Cream is gone.
that's what you risk when you're cool with a that got beef. I'm not saying Ja's on that. We know Ja. Ja's not. We know he ain't thinking about that like that. But
and listen, 50 won the beef with Ja musically. Like, that's established.
Yeah.
And he's got a lot of people in the public thinking and believing whatever perception about Ja they have. Cool, that's understood. Outside of that, Ja ain't a like, he ain't. Right. You can't just see him at a bodega and him upside the head. He's going to try to defend himself.
And the crazy is, Ja's in better shape than he might.
Right.
It might get rough.
It might not go the way they want.
It might get rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like anything about it. But on the flip side, Tony Yayo and Uncle are also starting a podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's not a good excuse for this.
Says some.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I'd like that. I mean, but some would say if I'm starting a podcast, or you niggas is running around getting millions and millions of dollars, it's not because we happen to be on the same plane. Which, a few things about even that, right? Nothing worse than your op being in first class with you, like your op you normally hope goes back to 27F, and then you could deal with being frustrated that they're on the same flight on the plane.
Joe Budden addressed the recent airplane incident involving Ja Rule, Tony the Talk of New York, and Uncle M, and he focused less on the drama itself and more on how it was presented to the public. Before any footage dropped, a tweet hinted that something major happened on the flight, which led people to assume that Ja Rule had been embarrassed or forced off the plane. The first clip that surfaced showed Tony and Uncle M seated behind him in first class, speaking toward him, followed by an abrupt cut and then footage of Ja Rule off the aircraft. It appeared to suggest that he backed down. However, another video from a different passenger later showed a missing moment where Ja Rule stood up and looked ready to confront the situation, not retreat from it. Joe believed the initial clip was edited in a way that framed the narrative unfairly.